You desire to grow taller, but it feels like your genetics, your environment, or your concerns about growth plates are holding you back. I get it. I know what it's like to feel like you should be growing taller, but you're just not seeing the results. Maybe you're nearing puberty, and it feels like your chance to grow is slipping away. Watching others comfortably enjoy their height while you struggle can feel discouraging. It's frustrating, especially when they seem to take their height for granted, receiving attention and advantages that you're constantly missing out on. And here you are, stuck feeling like you're being compared or measured up against others, often left feeling inferior. But here's the thing, this doesn't have to be your story. Today, we're going to tackle all of that. In this video, we're breaking down exactly what you need to know about your growth potential. First, we're going to cover what growth plates are and why they play such a crucial role in determining your height. And how can you know if your growth plates are still open or not? If your growth plates are still open, you're in luck. There are proven ways to maximize your growth potential. This includes specific exercises designed to stretch and strengthen your bones and muscles, a diet packed with the nutrients that fuel growth, and lifestyle adjustments that promote a healthy environment for growing taller. But what if your growth plates are closing or already closed? There are still ways to potentially increase your height. We'll dive into advanced techniques and methods that might help, even if your natural growth window is closing. While they may not work for everyone, these approaches have shown promise for some, and it's worth exploring every option. So, stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll have a clear roadmap for maximizing your height, whether your growth plates are still open or already fused. Welcome to Beyond Genetics. This channel is dedicated to helping you grow taller and unlock your full potential. We're a passionate team, committed to doing the research and hard work so that you don't have to. Everything we share is grounded in our own experience and the results we've seen ourselves, and we're confident you can achieve the same. Our goal is simple: to provide you with the best tools, insights, and strategies to help you reach your height goals and become the best version of yourself. So, let's dive right into today's video. Number 1. Growth plates. If you are curious about your growth plates are open or closed, first you need to know about your body and what are the things that cause growth in human. Growing taller primarily depends on the activity of growth plates, which are areas of cartilage located at the ends of long bones. These plates are responsible for producing new bone tissue, allowing your bones to lengthen during childhood and adolescence. Growth plates are highly active during puberty, driven by hormones like human growth hormone HGH, which leads to growth spurts. However, the growth plates eventually close after puberty, typically between the ages of 18 up to the age of 22 for most people, marking the end of natural bone growth. Once they've closed, the bones can no longer lengthen. While growth plates determine height potential, factors like nutrition and exercise play a crucial role in supporting this process. A diet rich in calcium, vitamin D, and protein is essential for healthy bone development and can help you maximize your height even if the growth plates have fused. So understanding growth plates is key. If they're still open, there's more you can do to grow taller, but even after they close, there are advanced ways to optimize your height. Number 2. X-ray. So, how do you actually check if your growth plates are still open? This is a crucial step in understanding your growth potential. Growth plates, as we've talked about, are the areas of cartilage at the ends of your long bones that allow them to lengthen and help you grow taller. One of the most accurate ways to check the status of your growth plates is through an X-ray. Think of an X-ray as a camera that can see inside your body. When you take an X-ray of your bones, especially the bones in your wrists or ankle joint, you can actually see the growth plates. Look at these images. You can clearly see the difference in an open growth plates and a closed growth plates. If the growth plates appear as gaps or softer areas in the bones, it means they're still open and active. However, if the plates have hardened into solid bone, that's a clear sign they've closed. For example, if you're a teenager wondering if you've hit your full height yet, an X-ray of your wrist or hand can give you a pretty good idea. And one important tip is to get a scan of your less dominant hand or ankle, because our dominant hand, say our right hand, due to being used 99% of the times, usually have denser bones and probably clearer fused growth plates. That is why it is advised to take a scan of your less dominant hand, as it will show more accurate scans of your growth plates. But not everyone has access to X-rays or medical scans regularly. So, are there any signs or clues that might suggest whether your growth plates are still open? Unfortunately, it's hard to tell just by looking at your body or measuring your height. However, one hint could be your age and recent growth spurts. If you're still in your early to mid-teens and you've noticed rapid height increases, there's a good chance your growth plates are still active. On the other hand, if you're past 18 and haven't grown in a while, it might mean the plates are starting to close, and you might want to try to grow taller one last time faster. It's also important to consider your family history. If your parents or siblings experienced late growth spurts, it could mean you might still have some room to grow, even if you're nearing the age when most growth plates close. While these methods can give you a rough idea, nothing is as definitive as an X-ray. If you're really serious about knowing whether your growth plates are open, it's best to consult with a doctor who can order the appropriate scans. Number 3, closed growth plates. Let's talk about closed growth plates and what you can do to grow taller before we talk about growing taller with open growth plates. So can still grow taller, even if your X-ray scans say your growth plates are closed? Well, you see, growth plates are found in the epiphyseal plates and are made of a special type of cartilage called hyaline cartilage, which turns into bones as you grow through a process called endochondral ossification. While most of this growth happens in the epiphyseal plates, the cartilage becomes bone after puberty. But there is one more cartilage, articular cartilage, found in joints, stays, and has cells that can still form bone. And they never ossifies throughout your life, and can potentially create bone cells. Simply put, your epiphyseal plates contain epiphyseal chondrocyte cells, which make up the hyaline cartilage, which forms bone cells. On the other hand, your articular cartilages won't directly produce bone cells, but the articular chondrocyte cells can turn into epiphyseal chondrocytes, which can create bone cells. With the right exercises, diet, and chemicals like HGH, human growth hormone, and IGF-1, insulin-like growth factor, you can potentially create new growth plates and keep growing taller even after puberty. It's often believed that height growth stops at 18, but that's not entirely true. While most growth plates close around age 22, articular cartilage remains active. With targeted practices like microfractures, intense sprinting, which can boost HGH by 2,000%, proper nutrition, and 8 to 9 hours of slow-wave sleep, you can potentially add 3 to 4 inches of height within months. The combination of these strategies makes it clear that growing taller after 18 is not just a possibility, but achievable with the right approach. Number 3, open growth plates. Now, if your growth plates are still open as you see in your X-ray, you can maximize your potential height by focusing on specific exercises, a nutrient-dense diet, supplements, and potentially medical treatments that help delay the fusion of growth plates. Here's how you can boost your height up to 6 inches. 1. Exercise in sports to maximize growth. Stretching exercises. Regular stretching routines like weighted hanging from a bar, cobra stretches, and toe-touching exercises help elongate the spine and improve posture. Swimming. A full-body workout like swimming is excellent for promoting muscle lengthening and spinal decompression, helping your body grow taller naturally. Jumping sports. Basketball, volleyball. These sports promote bone growth through frequent jumping and sprinting, creating beneficial impact forces on the legs, creating microfractures that stimulate bone growth. 2. Diet to fuel growth. To grow taller, you need to feed your body with the right nutrients to support bone development. Protein. Essential for muscle and tissue growth. Include lean meats, fish, eggs, dairy, lentils, and tofu in your diet. Calcium, vital for strengthening bones. Dairy products, leafy greens, almonds, and fortified foods are great sources of calcium. Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium. Get sunlight exposure and eat fatty fish or fortified foods. Zinc supports tissue growth and repair, aiding in height development. Foods like red meat, pumpkin seeds, and chickpeas are rich in zinc. Magnesium promotes proper bone formation and supports calcium absorption, found in nuts, seeds, leafy greens, and whole grains. Vitamin K2 directs calcium to your bones, improving bone health. You can find it in foods like natto, cheese, and eggs. 3. Supplements to support growth. Multivitamins. A quality multivitamin ensures you get essential nutrients if your diet is lacking. Calcium and vitamin D supplements. If you struggle to get enough calcium or vitamin D from food, supplements can help promote bone growth. Zinc supplements. Zinc can promote growth spurts, especially during adolescence. Consult a doctor for the correct dosage. Protein powder. If you can't meet your protein needs through food alone, protein powders like whey or plant-based can help. I have added links to my description for the supplements you can buy. You can buy them and start adding these to your diets. Medical treatments and medicines to delay growth plate fusion. Now, I don't recommend using any drug or pills to help you grow taller, and I always put priority on the natural method. But still, these are things that are worth knowing as they exist. You can actually delay the closure of growth plates and extend the window of natural growth. And for this, certain medical treatments are available. These treatments must be taken under strict medical supervision. And I say do your own personal research before trying these. Growth hormone therapy, HGH. This therapy stimulates bone growth if you have a deficiency in human growth hormone, HGH. It's typically used in children or teens who have slow growth or growth hormone issues. HGH helps maintain open growth plates, allowing the bones to continue growing longer. This treatment requires regular injections and is only recommended when prescribed by a doctor. Estrogen blockers, aromatase inhibitors. Estrogen plays a significant role in the closure of growth plates. By reducing estrogen levels, you can potentially delay the fusion of growth plates and extend your growth period. Aromatase inhibitors, such as anastrozole and letrozole, are used to reduce estrogen production, particularly in boys who may be experiencing early puberty. These medications block the conversion of testosterone into estrogen, which slows the process of growth plate closure. Note, aromatase inhibitors are not typically prescribed to girls because estrogen is critical for overall female development. Selective estrogen receptor modulators, CRMs. CRMs, such as raloxifene or tamoxifen, are medications that can also reduce the effects of estrogen on growth plates. They block estrogen receptors in bone tissue, slowing down the process of plate fusion. CRMs are usually prescribed in special medical cases and should only be used under strict supervision by a healthcare professional. So here it is, I have solved your problem. And yes, you can grow taller even after puberty and can potentially reopen your growth plates. And I have also told you how you can check your growth plates and everything you can do to grow taller if you have open growth plates. I hope you found what you were looking for. And if you have further questions or doubts, comment down below. I answer to every single comment. And we are trying to gain 50,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So do subscribe and I'll be uploading more detailed videos on how to grow taller. We will meet again in another video. Until then, go beyond genetics.